You don't want to make $20,000 per million. I mean, $200,000 per million.
Let, so you make, yeah, absolutely. And you want to make that 400,000. Let's talk about what do you do with that. Well, let's go down next level, gross profit. So gross profit, you have $400,000 in the business.
Yep.
Or sorry, no, that's just profit margin. You have the 400,000, right? Now let's talk about gross profit. So what is the number after you're deducting the commission, after you're deducting any attributable marketing costs? Like, what should that number be? Because obviously it's not going to be 30% anymore, right? So what you're saying, it's got to be 30% on profit margin at least.
Here's why.
So what is it? What is it for gross profit?
Here's why I'm trying to say 400,000 per million, because if I pay my commission sales reps 10% off the top, that's how I pay them. I don't do 10-50 split. I pay 10% of revenue. So so for every $1 million, they're making $100,000 of commission.
Okay.
So you take the $100,000 from the 400,000, and there's $300,000 of profit after commission.
So you're saying it's 40%. You said 30% before, but are you saying
it's 40%?
The minimum?
I'm saying that's
30 is the minimum.
I'm trying to be nice to people, but
the ideal, so the target is really 40. Is what you're saying. The target should be 40.
I think the target should be higher than what I do. I think it should be 45, 50%. There's a lot of people. Tom Reber, Contractor Fight, he preaches hardcore 50% margin every job.
Margin. Yeah.
And so, I'm like,
so
I
the target is 50. The target is 50. If you're in the 40s, you're safe. Anything below 30 is like you're going out of business. Is that?
I think so. I think so. I think that you're going to be out of business.
So if that's the range, so you're saying for gross profit, like after you deduct commission and any attributable marketing costs, what is it? Just 10% lower. So like the target is still 40, and then
for me, yeah. But
yeah.
Let's get into another profit question. If you pay 10-50-50 split off the 400,000, you're taking, this is how I see people do it. They take the 400,000 and they take 10% of that, which is $40,000 for admin. And then they split the 360 left with their commission guys. So they're paying, was that $180,000? They're paying $180,000 per million if they hit the 40% margin, which they don't.
It's almost like there's a reverse incentive to have a lower profit margin, because the higher profit margin you do, the higher you're paying your sales rep.
Well, not really, because
losing.
You are making. I mean, if you didn't make any margin, then it's bad for everybody. The commission sales rep doesn't like it. The admin doesn't like it. The company doesn't like it. I just think it's a crazy term, and I love people's feedback on this. That's how I understand it. 10-50 split. I can't even imagine that. And don't get me started on like public adjusters. We take this percent off the top immediately. And then I'm like, where's the money? Where's the money left over?